Speaking the truth might make someone have a meltdown. Okay, we're going to talk about Caiaphas. Jesus was taken to the high priest Caiaphas after being arrested, and then they had a conversation. Let's skip over and see what this conversation was and how Caiaphas responded to Jesus telling him the truth. We're going to be over here in Matthew 26. At verse 57, and they that had taken Jesus led him away to the house of Caiaphas the high priest, where the scribes and the elders were gathered together. But Peter followed him from afar off. Okay, now we're going to scroll down here to the conversation, picking up in verse 62. And the high priest stood up and said unto him, Answerest thou nothing? What is it which these witness against thee? But Jesus held his peace. And the high priest said unto him, I adjure thee by the living God, that thou tell us whether thou be the Christ, the Son of God. Jesus said unto him, Thou hast said. Nevertheless, now wait, let's pause just a second. Thou hast said, so he is affirming that he is the Christ, the Son of God. And he says, Thou hast said. Nevertheless, I say unto you, henceforth, ye, these people right here, he's talking to some real people, ye shall see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of power and coming on the clouds of heaven. Then the high priest rent his garments, and saying, He hath spoken blasphemy, what further need have we of witnesses? Behold, now ye have heard the blasphemy. And so then they all began to spit in his face and buffet him, smiting him with their hands and making fun of him. Jesus affirmed what Caiaphas said, which was the truth, Thou art the Christ, the Son of God. And then Jesus further went on to say that not only that, you guys are going to see me, the Son of Man, sitting at the right hand of power and coming on the clouds. Now, this made Caiaphas have a meltdown. He ripped his clothing. Now, Caiaphas acknowledged the living God. Okay, Caiaphas gets points for that, right? It sounds like Caiaphas is giving it a go. He's trying to do the right thing and, make right decisions over who is the Christ. I mean, the people were waiting on the Messiah, the anointed one. That's what Christ means. They were waiting on the Christ. And for someone to say that they are just wigged him out. He just wigged out, ripped his clothes in front of everybody, and calling Jesus a blasphemer. Jesus is the Christ, was the Christ, and was calling out the truth, and Caiaphas had a meltdown. Now, you too are to be followers of Christ, right? If you go and tell someone the truth, specifically of Christ, that he is the Son of God, he is the Son of Man, they may have a meltdown because it goes against everything that they believe in. They're waiting on something and they're just having a hard time believing that. But also there are other truths within Scripture that are inspired words of God. And if they can't handle, if they can't handle those words, they too may have a meltdown. They may cry. They may spit at you. They may buffet you, etc. What did Jesus do in response to that? Nothing. We are to be like Christ. share the truth and respond like Jesus did. So I encourage you today to speak the truth and to not be ashamed of it, just like Jesus wasn't ashamed to say that he was a son of God. Learn the truth, spread the truth, speak the truth, okay? Be ambassadors for Christ, and just don't back down when they are having their meltdown. Love ya.